She thought it was love at first sight, until an old photograph proved they had loved each other since childhood. Sophia Bennett stepped out of her sleek white sedan, rain soaking her designer coat as thunder rumbled overhead. Heiress to one of America's largest automotive empires, she had never imagined being stranded on a quiet Ohio highway. Frustrated and searching for help, she spotted a small garage glowing faintly through the storm, its lights cutting through the darkness like an unexpected promise. Inside, Ethan Carter wiped grease from his calloused hands, surprised to see a woman so elegant standing at his door. His modest workshop smelled of oil and metal, worlds away from the glass towers Sophia called home. Yet something about his calm demeanor and warm brown eyes immediately put her at ease despite the storm outside. "Car trouble?" Ethan asked, offering a small towel. Sophia nodded, embarrassed by her soaked appearance. He guided her inside, fixing coffee while diagnosing the issue. Their conversation flowed easily, bridging the gap between billionaire and mechanic, two people from entirely different worlds finding unexpected comfort in each other's presence. As days passed, Sophia found herself returning to the garage more often, her car troubles becoming a thin excuse to see Ethan again. She admired his honesty, his hard-working spirit, and the quiet dignity with which he carried himself despite having so little compared to her enormous wealth. Ethan, too, found himself looking forward to her visits. Beneath her polished exterior, Sophia was thoughtful, curious, and surprisingly down-to-earth. They spent hours talking about cars, dreams, and life choices, slowly peeling back layers neither had shared with anyone else in years. One evening, as sunset painted the garage in golden light, Ethan handed Sophia a wrench and taught her to tighten a loose bolt. Their hands brushed, sparking warmth neither could ignore. Laughter filled the space, replacing the silence of two strangers with the comfort of something deeper forming. Sophia began questioning her structured world of business deals and social obligations. Ethan's simplicity felt more real than anything she had known. Meanwhile, Ethan wrestled with insecurity, wondering how someone like him could ever belong beside a billionaire heiress destined for an entirely different life. Neither of them realized that their growing connection wasn't entirely new. Buried in childhood memories, beneath an old oak tree from a forgotten summer, two children had once made promises neither fully remembered. Promises now quietly resurfacing as fate pulled Sophia and Ethan back toward each other. One quiet evening, Ethan invited Sophia into his small apartment above the garage, eager to share something personal. He pulled out an old, weathered photograph, two children laughing beside a wooden treehouse, sunlight filtering through summer leaves. Sophia's breath caught as she stared at the faded image, something tugging deep within her memory. The treehouse looked achingly familiar. She remembered the wide oak branches, the creaky ladder, and laughter echoing through warm afternoons at her grandmother's countryside estate. Her hands trembled as fragmented images rushed back, pulling her toward a childhood she had nearly forgotten amid years of business meetings and obligations. "This was you," Sophia whispered, pointing at the small boy in the photo. Ethan nodded slowly, equally stunned by the realization unfolding between them. He had spent that summer visiting his grandfather, who once worked as a groundskeeper on the very estate where Sophia spent her childhood vacations. Memories flooded back, Ethan teaching her to ride a bicycle, sharing secret stories beneath the oak tree, promising they'd remain friends forever. Sophia remembered crying the day her family suddenly moved away, leaving behind a friendship she had buried under years of distance, responsibility, and a world built on wealth and expectations. Tears filled her eyes as the pieces connected. The boy who once held her hand through golden summer days had somehow reappeared, now grown, working quietly in a small Ohio garage. Fate, it seemed, had been patiently waiting to bring them back together after all this time. Ethan reached for her hand, his voice gentle yet steady. "I never forgot you, Sophia. Not once." His confession lingered in the air, carrying years of unspoken longing neither had recognized until this very moment, standing together amid faded photographs and rekindled memories. Sophia smiled through her tears, finally understanding why being near him always felt like coming home. Their worlds may have drifted apart, but their hearts had quietly remained connected, waiting patiently beneath the surface for the right moment to reunite. As rain tapped softly against the window, Sophia and Ethan embraced, two childhood souls now reunited as adults. Wealth, class, and distance no longer mattered. What once began beneath an old oak tree had blossomed into something undeniable, proof that true love, no matter how long buried, always finds its way back home.